Hello there, chat. How's everybody doing? Hello there, Tyro, Box Fox, Liza. Yeah. Let's see. Yep. Alright, let's see. Ah, no pooping! Yeah. Hey, you can look, but you can't touch. Shame on you. Let's see. Alright. Twitch says we're excellent. Hey there, Angel! How you doing? Streamlabs is running optimally. The chat is scrolling. And the game is running, so I think we're good to go. So my eyes are a little funky. Hopefully the VR helmet outline isn't as noticeable as it was about 20 minutes ago, but... there's one thing, I love VR so goddamn much, but the one thing I don't like about it is when you're in there for an extended period of time, you get the outline of you. You can tell that it was on your face. Oh, is there still a bit? Oh yeah, still a bit on my cheek there, yeah. Alright, let's see. Alright. So, let's get this party started by saying, greetings and salutations to you. My name is Featherhoof, and welcome back to another live stream. Today we're doing Final Fantasy XIV Friday, because it's Friday, and I like Final Fantasy XIV. Wouldn't you know? Sorry, I'm a little late today. About an hour late because I was doing some VR-ness, and I was in there for like 2 hours, and when I got out, I was just like, oh boy. So I sat down for a little bit, and then I started to do this, and then like Streamlabs and my Logitech, the camera that you're seeing me through right now, did not want to cooperate for some reason, and I had to play troubleshoot with that. So I got that fixed. I still got some saving to do. Quest 2. I can't wait to hey, I'd love to play some. I'd love to play some VR with you. That'd be fun. I caught a shiny weasel. Good on ya. Everyone has more luck than me. I never find shinies. No matter what Pokemon game I play, I've never. Well, that's not true. I think I found like a shiny once, but. Okay, so what are we doing today? Today is more questy time. We're going to do some more questies. We're going to be doing leveling of the Red Mage still. Yeah, that's sort of the itinerary for today. Going from zone to zone, trying to get all those side quests out of the way. Because they're there and they're not finished. And that drives me nuts. So let's go ahead and let's get this party started then. Alright, since last time I actually finally got the Nosferatu Minion. He's so cute! He's got a little shit right. Oh no, don't fly away, you dummy! He's got a little Dracula outfit on. He's not just a bat. He's got a little Dracula, little Dracula collar and stuff. By doing part 4 of the Asphodelis. It's a drop from Asphodelis. What was it? The 4th circle, yeah. All right, so let's see. Well, I mean, this is a Final Fantasy XIV Friday. They got to start this shit right. Speaking of starting it right, it's the new 8-man raid, the Pandemonium. It's the first 4 circles. Got to finish the main story, the Endwalker's main story to unlock that. And then I think an average item level of 160 or 565, I think, is the minimum. Boop, boop. Boop, boop. That was almost bad. I almost hit that red one. That was far too close for my liking. Boop, 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 boop. Hey, boop, boop. There we go. Slow trigger fingers. Ooh. There we go. You better believe I'm ready. I cannot wait for episodes 4, 5, and 6. Because I think are they doing it in threes? Because if there's going to be 24 episodes and they're all going to be done by what was it, the end of February or beginning of March? Are they going to be doing 3 episodes every week? Sweet. Oh man, I missed 100 somewhere. Fuck me. Oof. Gotcha. I failed it, did. So what's everybody been up to? How has everybody been? What y'all been up to? Yoink. Yoink. Boing. Yes. I mean, besides that. Oh. Damn it. No luck that one. Ooh. Ooh. Oh. Yay! There we go. Hit it. Hit a bit. Hit a bit. Oh, crap. Ground commissions, Pokemon, RDR2, a lot of cleaning up the house. I don't know why. Let's go get it. I think I can get the free 10K. I know I could do you know, go around and like look at the actual fashion report and find the best items for it, but I'll just take the free 10K. Judge me! Judge me hard! Don't hold back your true feelings. Give me that 68. Come on. Pose. Pose. Neutral. And 38. Oh, 70. All right, cool. Yeah, Shadow, give me my 10K. Thank you. And then we check the big board, because I don't remember if I checked it after last Saturday's drawing. I did not. Did I at least get the tickets for it? I did. Okay. All right. Let's head back to Thavnair and do all them nice side quests. Now, this is where we left off. Oh, still got my chocobo out. Nice. An Owry girl. Tika. Oh, take a hike. I get it. Ha. Oh, you look fierce. Are you? Can you help me find my sister? No. I can defeat gods and save the universe, but finding sisters? No. Siblings is just, finding siblings and parents and stuff, just outside my purview. I don't know. I can't do it. She would have to hunt Soderbergh so she could make me chicken tikka. Wait, so she could make him chicken tikka. She's so brave, and she's been gone for quite some time. I've never strayed far from the gates, and those beasts look so frightening. She couldn't have been far. Can you find her for me? She has red hair, and she looks so elegant in her hunting garb. She sets off to the northwest. I'll be waiting here for when you get back. Okay. Whee! Go, Pupper! Unleash the power of Pupper! Hello? Sister lady? I think you're her. Quiet, you! I'm lying in wait, can't you see? What is it? My sister? Oh, she does worry after me so. I apologize for her imposition. Today is her name day, and I wanted to make her something special. So much has gone wrong as of late, and she's managed to always keep a smile on her face. I thought that Soderbergh would be simple prey, but now that I've seen one up close, I can barely bring myself to move. I've never been so afraid, truth be told. But you look as if you've never known fear. Only when it's a debuff. You could make quick work of the Soderbergh, I'm certain. If you don't mind, could you slay the animal for me? I've already set up the trap, so one should be along soon enough. Without their meat, I can't hope to make chicken tikka that my sister so adores. Please, if not for me, then do it for her. Wow. What kind of hunter are you? For shame. Hello! Woohoo! Eat it! It's dead, Jim. That was an impressive display. Were you able to procure its meat? The game says yes. I even roasted it for you. Ah, this is the most delicious part. Thank you, thank you. The white meat, of course. No, delicious part. Obviously, we're not talking about the dark meat. Ugh. You must let me repay you for your bravery. Please, meet me near the city gates, where I told my sister to wait. I do hope she hasn't wandered off. And I wonder when they're going to add the first beast tribe. I want to do my beast tribes. Whoop. Hello. There's the brave traveler. Thank you for finding my sister. She said you took down the Soderbergh in a single blow. Well, at least she gave me credit where credit was due instead of taking the credit for herself. It is your name day, after all. Thank you! The memories of us gathering around the table as a family over the homemade feasts are among my fondest. Our parents have gone to Radzat-Han to find work, seeing as how there is none to be found here since that tower appeared. They've sent word they'll return for this little one's name day. I want them to arrive to a feast rivaling the ones from before, and thanks to you, they will. From a single giant chicken breast? Really? Okay. Please, take this for all you've done to give our family a memory we can cherish. Just give me the little bits of money. Fuck it. Doop-a-dee-doop. Oh, there's still at least one more in this little town. Boing, 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 boing. Oh, two more. Okay. Hello, Kefraz. You there! I take it by the hunger in your eyes that you're in search of work. As luck would have it, I'm in need of assistance and have the coin to make it worth your while. Usually I'd haul these goods ashore myself, but today my back doesn't seem amenable to the prospect. If you could help an old merchant out, I reckon we can both go to sleep today satisfied. Oh, Jesus, there it was. Ah, very good, very good. I've marked on the map where the crates are to be delivered. Careful now, the fruits inside bruise easily. Give me a shot once you're done, and we'll see about getting you paid. Oh, one of these. Okay. Run! I've only got a minute! I've only got a minute! Doobie 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 doo 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 doobie doo 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 doobie doo. Destination! Got it! Woohoo! Boing, boing. Wait. Oh, wait, there it is. I thought I passed him up at first. Hello! No crate in your hands, eh? I take it that means your task is done. Good job. That particular shipment was packed to the brim with this region's finest fruits. Wait. You delivered this region's finest fruits to this region? They couldn't get it themselves, they had to outsource them? Owing to this region's insufferable heat, they're sweeter than any other I've ever tasted. I was meant to deliver them to a client of mine in Limsa Lominsa, but no sooner had I set sail than I received word that my goods were no longer needed. Ah, okay. Damn shame. But now that they're resting under the shade, at least they won't go to waste. That's life, eh? Sometimes the wind is at your back, sometimes you're left floundering. At other times, you're stuck in bed on a beautiful day because your back is having none of it. Or your foot cramps up, right, Tyro? But I tend to find that fortune smiles upon those with patience, as they did today when I saw you strolling around the docks. Any road, here's your payment for a job well done. Till next we meet. Got it. By the way, Tyro, how is thy foot? Wait, where? Oh, there. Aye. What the fuck? Oh. From a distance, I thought you to be a fishmonger, but now that I behold you up close, it's clear you don't hail from these parts. Odd as your garments are, however, even I can tell you they're made for hard work. Lucky for you, I have just the task. I mean to make a necklace for an acquaintance of mine, but my design calls for shells plumbed from the vicious Kakchapa. As fine a crafter as that I am, I'm afraid hunting is quite outside of my wheelhouse. If you do the rough work in my stead, you would be well compensated for your time, and having my undying gratitude besides. I require 2 shells from the hulking beasts, a simple feat for one such as you, surely. Hey, look! Man, we've only been online, live for 26 minutes, and we already get to use our banhammer. Banhammers! At the ready! Boop. Yep. Eat it. Gotcha. There's another one. There's another one. Yoink, yoink. Yoink, yoink. Yoink, yoink. Hello, sir. Marunner. I see you've been busy. Do you have the shells? I do. Ah, yes, yes! These are just what I seek! I mean to present my necklace to a woman with very discerning tastes, so I thank you for choosing shells of such high quality. She collects and assesses taxation at Alnair, and her duties often bring her to this very port. We've become quite close over the past few moons. Only a few days ago, she sent me a charm to ensure my good health and fortune. My spirits were much invigorated, for it symbolizes deep trust in me. I've heard tell these are shared among siblings to express their love for one another. It's customary to send a gift in return, so I had it in mind to craft a... Siblings? Siblings?! Oh, is that how she thinks of me? I was certain it was something altogether different, and now that I say it out loud... I suppose I can still be happy with this arrangement. I'll look over at her as a brother would his beloved sister. Keep her safe from harm. Yes. Any road, I promised you recompense, didn't I? Here, you've earned it. Thank you. Enjoy the friend zone. Have fun in the friend zone. Poor guy. Friend zoned. Didn't even get to get very far. He just already got to friend zone. Wait, what am I doing? I can just do that. Let's see where to start here. How about with you, Yergina? Aren't you the adventurer that saved Matsya? Excellent timing. If you have time to spare, I would ask a favor of you. You see, the dancers at Radzatan are planning a performance to raise the people's spirits. We alchemists would like to support them with some of the finest accessories we can craft. Unfortunately, none of us have time to procure the crystals we need to finish them. It would be a great help if you could fetch the crystals from the merchant at the port of Yadlimad. Of course, we will provide you with the necessary funds. I just came from there! Many thanks. The merchant is already aware of the situation and should be expecting someone to come by. I'll leave the selection of stones up to you, your no doubt impeccable judgment. Look, as long as you're fine with yellows and greens and purples, I'm your man. If you're not a fan of that color scheme, then I'm afraid you need to pick someone else. Bubble bird. Wait. Welcome. What can I help you with? This. Buying crystals for the alchemists. Yes, I did hear from them about that. Have you decided what you would wish upon the crystals? Haven't you heard? Here in Radzatan, crystals are given along with a wish. There's no need to think on it too deeply. Simply envision the wish you would entrust the dancers with granting to their spectators. Once I know that, I can pick out the perfect stone for the occasion. Let's see. Protection from evil. I see. I believe diamonds would be best for that. They say that the radiant gleam and hardiness of the gem that makes it particularly effective against the realm's many evils. I will provide you with as many as I can within your budget. Be sure they make it safely back to the alchemist of the great work. Yep. Whoop. Hi. Ah, there you are. With some precious stones for me, I assume. Diamonds. These are perfect. Thank you for your help. Do you mind if I ask what you wished upon them? Death. Oh, I mean protection from evil. Protection from evil. It is my sincerest hope that you, as well as we, may live a peaceful life free of disaster. In Thavnair, they believe crystals have the power to grant wishes and heal sicknesses. It may sound like superstitious nonsense, but Crystals are curious things. Part of them exists somewhere between the living and the material. As such, elemental energies can reside within. Oh god, you're one of those. You're one of those like, I practice alternative medicine. Now let me put the stones on your chakra points, you know, and burn the sage, because that will totally induce healing of your back and joints and blah, whatever. It can influence your mind and spirit using the ether within you, which is precisely... Can we walk away from this? Yeah, I'm walking away. I'm going to take your money and I'm walking away. Nope. Nope. Sorry, I'm going to trust doctors. I was just trying to do a nice thing, but, you know, you're going to turn this into, you know, some kind of weird, creepy pseudoscience bullshit nonsense. No thanks, I'm out. Hello, Varpasa. Damn, who could have done this? It wasn't you, was it? No, it couldn't have been. Besides, an upstanding adventurer like yourself wouldn't be so cruel as to steal my wares. You wouldn't be willing to lend a hand in getting them back, would you? I do like lending hands to get things back. Oh, thank you, thank you. He looked to be male, about this tall, and dressed in all black alchemist garb. That's all I can tell you. I didn't get a good look at him before he ran off toward Akyali? I can't trust anyone here. Who knows how many accomplices he has lurking about. But you're not from here, so you're in the clear. Whoa. Love the rhyme. I know I can trust you to track down the thieving lowlife. I just want the crystals because they look nice. See? That's exactly Box. That's what they're for. Because they look purty. Okay, so where am I going? Oh. Yoink. Whoa. Hello? Thief guy. You did a bad, and you must pay for your badness. I really do think that we as a people, like our society, puts way too much like emphasis and importance on shit like diamonds and stuff like that. We put too much worth on that shit. It's like, it's a rock. It's a pretty rock, but it's a rock. Get the fuck over it. That fool left herself wide open to get robbed. She didn't even notice me following her from the port. Now all I have to do is sell off this fancy metal and I'll never have to work another day in my life. Or for a few weeks at least. What are you looking at, huh? Scram! You think you're some kind of defender of justice? No, just a red mage who's gonna kill you. You do, Box Fox. We live in a society. Bye-bye. Oh, you've got friends. Isn't that cute? Boink. And a boink, a boink. Oh. To be fair, diamonds at least have actual practical outside of the shiny stone. Granted, but it's still like the thing is that we put so much emphasis on them for being so goddamn shiny. And that's you know the thing that is like, oh, that's the most important part, and that's why we charge so goddamn much, so you can wear it on your body. It's like, it's a stone. It's a rock. It's a pretty rock. How did it go? I killed some fools. Hope you don't mind. My sheet metal! You got it back! Nothing's stopping me from fixing up that busted old furnace now. So what can you tell me about the culprit? He dead. One of the Ellison folk. Rare to see them around these parts. He must have traveled here from somewhere else. All sorts of people come to Radzat-Han, not all of them respectable. The freedom of the city calls people from all the lands and walks of life. He must have been aboard the same vessel as me, seeing as he knew I was transporting valuables and tailed me from the port. I'll need to be more careful of my surroundings from now on, if only everyone were as trustworthy as you. In any case, I'm almost glad this was a clear-cut robbery. If it had been one of my comrades that stole from me, well, I won't dwell on it. Here, take this as thanks for hunting down the thief and returning my goods. You're welcome!
Hello there, adventurer. Can you help me? I need someone to go around and see if anyone is in want for supplies. I would do it myself, but we alchemists are all so busy that no one wants to bother each other with selfish requests. But if an outsider like you asks, then they just might open up a bit. Please, I need to start restocking, but at this rate, I'll never know what needs replenishing. I would really appreciate your help. Ellie!
Hi, Ellie.
Thank you. I should mention that it might be a bit difficult to get some of the workers' attention. Everyone is exhausted, so make sure to greet them to get them out of their heads.
Oh yeah, I just remember this is the place where when we first came here, we thought everyone was dead because they were all laying on the ground. Whoa, game. Aha. I will greet you. Where's the greet button? Greet you so awesomely. So much greetings you will have. Hey! Apologies, I was mom's away. Is there something I could do for you? Now that you mention it, I'm running low on serpent's root. It has all sorts of medicinal uses, so I feel I can never have enough. I still have some stock left, but you never know what might come up. It certainly couldn't hurt to have some extra. Is that a fact? Aha! Such a vase! Hello!
Oh, what's the matter with me? Nearly fell asleep. Sorry about that. Did you need to speak with me? Let me think. There are no alchemical components I need at the moment, but I could stand to have some non-perishables at hand. I end up skipping meals because I'm too busy to work, so something nutritionally dense that I can eat one-handed while I work would be a lifesaver. If there's food stuff like that, I'll take as much as I can get.
He wants jerky.
He wants meat sticks.
Hold diamond value thing. Is also an actual merchant conspiracy. Huh.
My tea is nearly done, which means I can...
He can what? What can he do?
Oh, terribly sorry. It wasn't my intention to ignore you. Can I help? Well, since you ask, I am ever wanting for more tea and milk. A nice cup of chai is just what my body and mind need to unwind after a few sleepless nights at work. It isn't something I can readily ask for, seeing as it is strictly a necessary medicinal ingredient. I know that seeing to your own well-being is essential to producing quality work, but I can't just bring myself to be so selfish.
Well, come on. You can be selfish a little bit sometimes. You don't have to be all prim and proper all the time. A little selfishness here or there wouldn't hurt nobody.
You're back. What did everyone ask for?
Stuff. Just stuff.
I had a hunch you'd be able to get more out of them than me. None of these requests are particularly unexpected, but the only non-perishable food I can think of we can get is pickles. That doesn't sound quite like what he wanted. I do want to make sure everyone is eating properly. I know they all rely on their medicine to get them by when they're too busy to eat. I wonder... I'll ask a friend of mine from Charlian if there's anything to be done. Anyway, that's a problem for me to think about, not you. Thank you for your help.
You're welcome. Also a sweet tea and a red velvet muffin. Oh, I'm hungry. Excuse me, explorer. Explorer, mercenary, adventuring person. Normally I wouldn't dream of bothering you, but this hardly seems the time to overburden the valiant soldier of the Radiant Host. I just need a simple ingredient to further my current research. The complicated part is harvesting said ingredient without being murdered by the local wildlife. Would you be so kind as to venture into the hills and fetch me some bark shavings from the trees which grow there? Here, I'll lend you my special bark stripping knife. Well, isn't that nice of you? It's the Shiva pony! You know, if I get you on this, it would be nice if it wasn't, if so much wasn't placed on them. Sure. Yeah, that's just how I feel. It's just a weird, it's a weird almost fetish that we have as human beings, with the shiny stones. Like, oh, this mine's shinier and cut better than yours, therefore it's worth more. It's like, whatever. It's still a rock. Really? That's the elephant lady couldn't do this much? Typhon's butt's gotta stop screaming at us. It's creepy. Bye, Typhon. Ah, you're back. Have you brought the bark? And my knife? Yes, this smells absolutely wonderful. I can already imagine the fragrance when I can craft my next batch of incense. I'm studying various methods of enhancing the effects of incense, you see. Specifically the scents which promise calm and tranquility. And with everything that's been happening, well, we could all do with a dose of calm and tranquility, couldn't we? Maybe, yeah. Life can be trying at the best of times, and I'm hoping my research will help people endure the worst of them. Thank you kindly for your assistance. Shoopy-dee-doo. Okay, let's see. People over here, people over there. Quest's gonna be done because I'm here. Hello, Apasa. Apasa. Oh, there's Nidana. You just, wait, what do we got here? What do you do there? You're just gonna stand there and watch me work? I'm really quite busy, you know. Here, make yourself useful and distribute this coating amongst... Wait, this coating agent amongst the quarries at the Giant Skull grounds. Okay, Jesus. He didn't even ask me if I wanted to help him. He just said, do this thing! Oh, fucking moneybags. We need to kill that motherfucker. Spyro needs to grow bigger into his full dragon, adult dragon form, and then eat him. Might give him a little indigestion for a little while, but hey, it's worth it. I've seen people like draw his adult form. Like there's I've seen like many iterations of what people think adult Spyro would look like, but I've never seen like an official one from the official like game devs. Greetings, stranger. Here you go. You brought our coding agent. The Alchemists must be up to their necks in it if they're asking outsiders to run their errands. They usually prefer to make such deliveries in person. Are they eating? I'll wager they're not eating. Maybe I should cook a pot of something to pay them a visit. Did they? Huh. I must have missed it or forgot it.
Who are you then?
I'm the bearer of stuff.
Ah, our magical alchemy oil. If we don't coat our tools with this stuff from time to time, they won't so much as scratch the giant skull. It'd be like mining rock with a wooden spoon. The durability is what makes it worth quarrying, though, and it's a fine ethereal conductor to boot. You ever need a material like that, you know where to find us. No, because you just vanished into the ether. Okay. Come to see the master quarriers at work, have you? No, just giving you this. Oh, my mistake. Seems you were here on a job of your own. And an important one at that. Without a steady supply of coating oil, things around here would grind to a halt. Giant Skull is one of Thavnair's most sought-after resources, and we don't want to be caught low and on stock when the trading ships start leaving port again. Yeah, sure, hit me up. I haven't seen it. Like I said, if it was in the credits, that means I did see it, because I always watch the credits. I just totally spaced. I don't remember. Yoink. Oh, yeah, I remember that picture. Huh. So that's an official adult Spyro. He shifts his spine to become bipedal. Good to know. Ooh. Hi. You again. Thank you for delivering those goods. We have a relationship with the Quarriers which stretches back for generations, and an abiding respect for the difficulties we each fare. As such, I'm glad your timely delivery prevented any undue loss of labor. One day soon, I'd like to sit down and share a drink with our stone-cutting friends. Please, take your payment and leave me to my work. As I said, I'm really quite busy. What did it do, Angel? Oh, Warren, it is wonderful to see you. But perhaps now is not the best time for you to be here. The other alchemists have been searching for you. They've come to understand your penchant for manipulating a casa, and they wish to run tests. I'd rather you not be subject to their ceaseless poking and prodding. Unless you want to, of course. Run! Run! Oh. It cut out as I was making note. Ah. You look pretty strong. Do you think you could help me? I need someone to guard me while I gather agnicras for my medicines. Its scent is difficult to follow, even for we Arcasodara. I can't concentrate and watch my back at the same time. Please, I'm afraid some beast will strike me while my guard is down. I'm in your debt. I'll sniff out some agnicras. So follow me. Oh, okay. I guess what. Now, how am I supposed to follow you if you're invisible? How am I supposed to pull that off? There! It's faint. I can smell the grass from that way. Let's go. Oh, with a schnoz like that, I would hope you'd be able to smell it. God, all the nose jokes. If you woke up tomorrow as an elephant furry, all of the nose jokes. And ear jokes, too. This is it. Agnicras. I'll grab a few bundles. You keep watch. I'd hate to get eaten so close to my goal. Okay. I'll look from over here. Oh, there's a couple places I have to go to. Could you imagine trying to pick up delicate things with those big giant sausage fingers too? Oof. Aha! Da! Beast!
Yuck. Gotcha. You are safe, my friend.
Thank you for watching over me. I got all sorts of ingredients, even more than I hoped for. All thanks to you. If you weren't here, I would have been too scared to... What was that? Perhaps we should continue our talks back at the great work.
Bird! Where'd he go? Where's dude? There he is. Hello.
Whew, we made it back in one piece. I really can't thank you enough. With your brawn in my nose, I got enough Agni grass to solve a whole army's digestive issues. Having olfactory senses 5 times as strong as your average Midlanders comes in handy sometimes. This place can be a bit much, though. So many smells mingling and clashing, and all of them are so strong. Anyway, thank you again, kind adventurer. Please, take this.
Ooh, a tasty snack. Thank you. I shall wash it down with this strawberry grape-flavored body armor. Ah. Man, I tell you, in a furry world, stores like Yankee Candle would have to go out of business because no one would be able to go into it. Everyone would die from the explosion of scents.
You there, adventurer! I find myself in need of assistance. You will help me, won't you?
Well, if you ask nicely.
You see, I received an order for custom paints, but the necessary ingredients are rather rare. The armor in particular are difficult to come by, as it must be taken from the Vajralangula. And not just any old fruit will do. Only one held by the strongest, most virile male specimen will suffice. I know of a sure way to attract a suitable Vajralangula, but I'm afraid defeating the beast is beyond me. If only a strong, brave, kind adventurer could protect poor little old me.
I'm at your service. There are easy ways to keep reading than drinking the cracker.
I feel safer already. Come now, I will lead you to where the Vajralangula gather. We head southeast.
That's one of those names you gotta practice. God damn. I'm you, muscular alchemist.
I've kept you waiting long enough. Let's get to it, shall we? Take this perfume and douse my frail, meager body in it. I must be as a flower dripping with sweet nectar. Quickly now! Slather it on, else I won't catch the attention of even the weakest Vajralangula.
Okay. This is just a trick to get me out here so you can, like, grope all over your body, isn't this? This is some kind of fetish, isn't it? You want strangers coming around and touching all over you.
Perfect! I'm positively irresistible! Now I'll use my wiles and enticing scent to lure Vajralangula this way. You wait here and prepare to strike him down.
Okay. Do you have a foot cramp, sir? Bye-bye.
Such valiance! I could hardly tear my eyes away from as you heroically slayed the beast. Now, the fruit, if you please. Yes. Perfectly succulently ripe. This will make a fine paint. Our work here is done. Let us return to the great work before another Vajra sets its sights on me.
Yeah, you need to go take a shower, dude. You smell bad. Smell bad.
Many thanks for your assistance, adventurer. I never imagined I could procure such a fine component for my paint. Say, do you know why the Vajra carry this fruit? They present them to their desired mates, hence the scented oils. Pheromones, you see. The Amra is also the official fruit of Thavnair. You can eat it or use it as painting material, as I shall, of course. But it is also said to ward off evil and secure a strong family lineage. But there's more to this fruit than mere superstition. It has sufficient antibacterial properties to be used as a household remedy to keep any family well. Oh, but listen to me rambling on and on. Allow me to thank you once more. I hope our paths will cross again.
I hope not, because I just got tricked by a stranger into going out into the wild with him and slathering him down in frickin' oil. Creepy.
Are you an adventurer by chance? If you're looking for work, I could use some help sorting out what's left of the hatchery. You'll come then? Good. It's just a little ways north of here.
Okay. I wonder if you can actually get that mount. The little round birdie mounts. Remember when we rode on them a while back, like during the story? I think I should get that as an actual mount that I get to keep. Thank you, Box Fox. Appreciate it.
Look at this place. It's a shame what they did to it. Those villains from the tower. I wish you could have seen the hatchery before all this happened. Not only very recently... only very recently, it was as busy as you please, selling meat, eggs, and poison extracts to eager merchants from across Thavnair and beyond. But lamenting the facts won't undo what's done, will it? Let's get to work. Your task will be to sprinkle the nest with this pungent solution, which should keep the wildlife from making their lairs in the ruins. And although we should probably clear away those old nests while we're at it, and I want the birds to have a familiar sight to come back to one day. Anyway, you get on with the sprinkling, and I shall start shifting the rubble.
Oh, look at all the snugglings in the chat. It's gross. Yuck. Oh, the snugglings. So much, niceness. Ugh. I'm going to make these the prettiest nest ever. And by that, I mean doing absolutely nothing to them except sprinkling this weird pungent solution on them. Oh, there's actually an egg in that one. You find a large egg in one of the nests. Even covered with the stink of the solution, it may prove too tempting for any nearby predator. It might be safest to hand the egg over to the Arcosodara youth. Arcosodara.
All done. Oh, what's that you have there? You found a Hamsa egg. One of them must have found your way back here to lay it. Whether the mother can return to hatch it, however, is another story. I realize we've only just begun cleaning up here, but I think it's best I get this egg back safely to the great work.
Okie dokie. You do that. Can I have the baby when it hatches? And make it a mount? Down, down, down we go. Over to see dude. Hi.
Sorry to have you running back and forth, but this is very important to me. While I'm grateful to the Alchemists for letting me work here, my true passion was raising the birds at the hatchery. After the incident, I didn't think there was much I could do aside from tidying up the mess. As soon as you handed me that egg, though, I felt hopeful again. Well, where there is new life, there is a new beginnings, and the Hamsa hatchery deserves to rise again. It isn't much, but please take this in exchange for the gift you've given me.
Hooray!
Oh, Ham, where could she be? Please, you must help me. She's gone. My darling Ham has wandered off. Ham is the name of my Hamsa. You're not familiar with the word? It's a species of cloudkin closely related to the Eosian dodo.
I know what they are. I've ridden one.
They're not exactly swift on their feet, so you'd expect she'd be easy to catch. And yet I can't seem to find her anywhere. What if she falls into the sea? What if she's roaming... Wait, what if some roaming predator tries to make a meal of her? I can't bear the thought of it. I'll keep scouring the immediate area, but I'd be more grateful if you could search the wilds to the north of here. Oh, my poor Ham.
What a original name for a Hamsa. Ham. It's Hamtaro time. Hamtaro. When we work together, it's much better. Hamtaro. All the little hams.
I'll save you!
Quick. Ah. Gotcha. You go home to Daddy, Ham. Come on now. Ham appears to be unhurt and wholly unfazed by her little adventurer. Return the wayward Hamsa to Rinsarud. I put her in my pocket, I guess. I think Tyro did that with his chocobo. I think he named it something like dinner or lunch or something like that.
Oh, I do hope nothing awful has befallen her. Ham! You found her! I'm honestly surprised she made it that far north. Was she trying to return to the hatchery, I wonder? You may have noticed some ruined buildings up there. They are the remains of Hamsa Hatchery, a place of great cultural and historical significance. Until its recent destruction, it seemed an indelible landmark. They were able to relocate some of the breeding birds to stables within the city proper, but many, like my precious Ham, simply get scattered across the countryside. One day, when things are settled down and the hatchery is rebuilt, I hope to return these wayward chicks to their former owner. I shall be sad to see them go. While we have the Hamsa here, however, we can harvest their poison glands and for use in various alchemical mixtures, not to mention enjoy their placid and entirely agreeable company. Here, this is for bringing Ham back safe and sound. Be sure to pay her a visit once her old home has been restored to its former glory.
I'll think about it. Hello, honest alchemist. How honest are you?
You've come by at the perfect time, adventurer. Could you help me find someone? One of my colleagues went and received a delivery and hasn't come back. I'm worried something might have happened. I don't actually know.
I know, Box Fox, you know. Oh! But you could. They opened up sales again, and I think that means the free trials are also open again.
Oh, thank you. He went to Yedlimad, so let's start by looking around the eighth right there.
Yoink. Oh, Blackfoot! How you doing, man? Thank you. It's a raid! Hi there, Blackfoot and Joler. How you guys doing?
I've been asking around about my colleague, and someone claims to have seen him setting out from the port in a small boat. Maybe he loaded the shipment onto it and headed back. In which case, we must have just missed him. I hope that's all that happened. Well, let's head back to the great work. We should keep an eye on the We should keep an eye on the shoreline on our way back, just in case.
Ah, sorry to hear that. I hope you feel better soon. Keeping an eye on the shoreline. It rained it. Yeah, it set it off. Yeah. Thank you, Blackfoot.
Oh no! His boat must have capsized! I loaded everything on the boat to bring back. Something hit us and I managed to swim to safety, but the cargo... I'm so sorry. Forget the cargo. All that matters is you're alright. We'll just have to do without the sucking goods.
It brings my underwater breathing technique. This was true. Playing security. Nice! Glad to hear it, man. Did you have fun? Did you enjoy it?
What? You can do that? Thank you. There were 5 articles in all. Some of them sunk, but some float.
I wouldn't mind sometime.
I'm sorry to leave all of you to this, but I need to get him home before his condition worsens. We'll head back to the great work first, so come meet us when you've done.
I was so scared. Said hello to Vanny. Now, this one. Ooh. There's a kid. Some do float. Ooh. Oh, no, 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 no. Mine, please. So there'll be one quest that has underwater. Yeah, let you go underwater just to remind you. Oh yeah, that's the thing. Oh, thank you for your continued support and generosity, my man. I truly do appreciate it. Where the fuck? Ah, they're the fuck. Oh, and they're the fuck. Still missing one, though. Oh, there it is. I see it. It's right there. Well, I mean, I do appreciate all the Blackfoot's done. I don't want to, put that kind of, like, title on him. Because, I don't want him to feel like he's obligated or something. It's like, this is your job. Here's your title. I don't want to do that. Oof. Where is he? There. I think that's him. Yep, that's him. Hello.
You made it back! If you're worried about my colleague, he's fine. Just resting after clearing out the water in his lungs. I gave him some chai and he went right to sleep. You managed to retrieve all the lost cargo! Incredible! These are valuable weapons imported from Vilbrand. They just need a few alchemic finishing touches before they're complete. From here, they'll head off to the hands of the Radzat Han warriors to help protect the Order. Thank you for everything, adventurer.
You're welcome. Alright, we're getting there. We're leveling. Now we go to Palakastan. Tasty. Let's see. Hello? Who's here?
You're here!
Hello. How do you pronounce that? Kareed? I want to say Kareed. Hello, Kareed. Oops. Did not mean to do that. There we go. Oh, you're the one who slew that terrible beast, aren't you? Big and brawny. Just the type of man I'm looking for. I have a job that I believe will suit you perfectly. There's a reward at the end of it, if that motivates you to keep listening. I made my living as a weaver, and I've had an idea to craft armor for the Radiant Host that would defend our walls. However, the scales I require are in short supply. Scales from long-lived Pisaka are nigh indestructible, but such animals lead quick and brutal lives. Finding an aged specimen is difficult, slaying one even more so. Still, they are animals all the same, and cannot resist the allure of fresh meat. Same here. I can't resist the allure of, of a nicely finely cooked medium steak. If you were to use the corpse of a Guhasaya, then the scent of its blood will surely draw out a prized specimen. It's a somewhat dangerous task, but I suspect you've seen much worse. You suspect correctly. Wait. I don't know. It's like Blackfoot. I love you, man. You've been one of my top and best supporters of all time. And the last thing I wanted that to do is to feel like like a job or an obligation. The fact that you do it at all, it feels like just so special. You know what I mean? If that's I don't know if that's weird or not, but I wouldn't want that the specialness to go away. Oh shit! Fuck me. Where's my healing? Found it. Ouch. Just a bit of we have a family club. So wait, are we a family or are we a club? Which one is it? I don't know if I do this with a Red Mage. First time I was ever able to join. I love having you here, man. You've been amazing. Like not only you like super fun to play with, but the fact that you've supported this channel so much is just it's astounding to me. It's a humbling thing. Let's put it that way. Yoink, yoink. What, like hiding socks under the dresser? I used to have a ferret. I know what they do. Taking whatever, you know, whatever stuff is yours that they can get in, that they can actually move on their own power, and squirreling it away in little corners. Well, you did an amazing job here, man. I love having you. How goes the hunt? Do you have those scales? Whoa, Burbage. Why, these are even more splendid than I could have imagined. The Bisaka are dangerous prey, to be sure, but the reward from conquering them is well worth it. In our legends, that they are portrayed as devils that feast upon the flesh of man. The goddess Minduruva brought one low by piercing its eye, as nowhere else would yield to her weapon. The legends have an ounce of truth to them. For over many years, the Pisaka scales become imbued with the metallic substances. By weaving them into thread, we can make a material of uncommon strength. Surely our defenders would appreciate garments made of such materials, yes? I cannot fight myself, but if such skills as I possess can help us through this struggle, then I must do what I can. And for your part in aiding me in this, take this. You deserve it. Hooray! I think I saw something inside the house. I did see something inside the house. Oh, don't be so fretful, madam. I've heard about all the good you've done for our village, and we're all thankful for it. I hate to impose upon your generosity further, but if you have a moment to spare, could you lend me your stout arm? I would ask you to search for my father. I haven't seen him for bells, and after asking about it, seems he may have left the village and ventured north. The divinities only know why he went alone, but if I were to follow him, I'd likely end up at the bottom of some beast's belly within a mulm. Please, find him and return him safely to our home. You know, I have to wonder how physically weak are the Araxodara, you know, with those giant arms of theirs. Found you! Yoink. 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 I save.
Oh, thank the heavens. I have resigned myself to become food for those dreadful things. What's that? My daughter sent you to find me. I thought no one saw me leave the village, but I suppose I am not so sly as I thought.
You're a 9-foot-tall elephant man. How did you think you were going to get away slyly?
And now I've caused her and you no end of worry. The number of people fleeing to our village increases by the day, and although I would never begrudge them protection, it does put a strain on our food supplies. I took up my old fishing equipment hoping I could make some small contribution. Children need hearty meals to grow after all. Filling our stores is the least I can do to ease us through these troubled times. Think you could help this old fool on this errand?
Maybe.
Your generosity is much appreciated. I've already set up several cages near the water. All you have to do is check them and bring me anything they've caught.
Stay away. Go away. Go away. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Yay!
Trust the river wasn't too cold for you. So, what you find? I hope my fishing skills haven't gone rusty in my old age. Ah, that's what I like to see. Plump and juicy, just what we need. This'll keep the refugees fed for another day, I reckon. And that's how we have to get through this, one day at a time. Alright, let's return to my daughter. I'm sure she's had her fill of worry on my account.
A snack? I shall wash it down with this delicious... Whoa, whoa. Almost dropped that. With this delicious water. Ah. Man, if only I knew who dropped off this delicious snack. It just showed up on my desk. When did that happen? Oh. I've been waiting for you. My father returned and told me about all you did for him and for our village. It seems I owe you my thanks for 2 good deeds today. Palakastan has long been a place where the stewards of the shrines and tombs reside. That's to say, we've been focused mainly on meeting the needs of the departed, not the living. As such, I understand my father's desire to see our food source bolstered, but if he gets himself killed, we'll all be worse off for it. Thankfully, we needn't worry about that. For today, at least. Oh, damn it. I'm not anti. You big meanie. Oh, this is a quest line. Oh, excuse me. Did you need something? You better get back there and clean it, Box Fox. Get some disinfectant wipes and clean it down.
Wait, you're him! The very man who saved Mavon's child! Warren, was it? I knew it. I'm Yazan, an alchemist of the great work. I am but one of the few who are looking after the child as she makes her recovery. Mavon and Kisaref were dear friends of mine. Thank you for everything you've done for their daughter. The condition is on the mend, I'm sure you'll be glad to hear. We've been taking turns checking in on her. The last thing she needs is a gaggle of adults fussing over her day and night.
Hey, Shadowtail, what's happening, Bo?
That being said, when she is healed fully, there's a question of who will be in charge of her care. For the love I bore her parents, I would gladly take her as my own. But that would mean raising her away from her home. Moreover, I am yet to be wed, and my duties consume so much of my time I can scarce focus on my own care, let alone that of a growing child. I doubt my ability to give her the love she deserves, love equal to that her parents gave her. She deserves better than that, so I considered finding someone more suitable. It's the least I can do, and, truth be told, perhaps the best option. Even so, although I was born here, much of my life was spent at the great work. I'm afraid I haven't the foggiest idea who to ask, even if I had the time to do so. You, however, seem to be well loved among the people here. Could you ask around in my stead? It would be much more effective use of my time to prepare medicine for the wounded and sick. I apologize for imposing such an enormous task upon you, but I would trust no one else with it. When you've finished, come to my hut to the south of this settlement, and we can discuss any potential parental candidates.
Ellie, you nut. Let's see. Any candidates in here? Nope. Oh, there's a candidate.
The child, huh? None dote over her quite like his son. But I understand alchemy isn't a merciful trade for a parent. Still, there's no one else that comes to mind when I consider the question. I'd volunteer to take her in myself, but with the chaos of recent events, it's difficult enough for to see that me and mine are fed and clothed. I know I'm not the only one facing such hardships either.
Cheese and meat. I want cheese and meat. Who do I think is most suitable to care for the child? Yazan is the obvious choice. Dependable, loyal, and dutiful. Every quality you would desire in a parent. I know he does become so absorbed in his research, but that devotion has made him a peerless alchemist. Who better is there to look after someone so sickly as her? Parisian toast? I don't know what that is. I've never heard of that. Oh, you're just a quest. Ah, there's one. So all of today's lessons have been wiped from the system. Uh-oh. That's not good. If you ask me, Passerine is the most motherly among us. She had a child of her own not too long ago, so I reckon there's no one better to be a wet nurse. That being said, times have been troubled for us all. It might be unseemly to ask her to take on such a burden unless she was willing. Oh, really? Some ham and melted cheese on top. That sounds delicious. Oh, that sounds delish. Shove it through your screen so that it will somehow get to me. So I can has it. I'm hungry. Dude, what? Where am I supposed to go? Oh, is it in the house? Yep, it's in the house. Oh, there's Izad. Welcome to my humble workshop, Warren. I'm almost too nervous to ask, but what did the others say? Don't have ham and cheese in your house. At the moment, I only have cheese. I don't have ham at the moment. Someone nominated me. Well, that's neither here nor there. You said Passarine's name was mentioned? She was a good friend to Maevon, it's true. But there are other factors at play that make me reticent to ask her. Simply put, I'd rather not burden her further if it can be avoided. That being said, we don't exactly have the luxury of choice, all things considered. I suppose I would be remiss if I didn't at least speak with her. I owe the child that much. Would you accompany me, Warren? A supportive presence by my side would help me find the right words. Passarine should be nearby, doubtless watching over her own child. I must deliver this medicine before speaking with her, so please go on ahead. Found you. Passarine! I have a baby for you! Do you want baby? Do you want a second baby? Your baby would have a permanent playmate. Wait a minute. Your baby's a lot darker than you. We had written backup. It's lit. Wait, if only we had a written backup. It's let's say appointment book doesn't. If only, yeah. If only. Never hurts to have backups. Yezan, it's so good to see you. And who is this with you? Passarine, meet Warren. He's the hero who saved Maevon and Kisaraf's daughter. Oh, what a pleasant surprise! Thank you for your bravery. I've heard tell of the troubles she's been through since. I hope that you're able to see her return to health soon. It has been trying, to be sure, but we must look forward to the day she is hale. Everyone is doing their utmost to make it so. The question remains as to where she will go from there, however. I have considered taking her into my home, but I fear my qualifications as a parent are somewhat lacking. Sandcake? What is Sandcake? I know you have been a dear friend to Maevon, and as such only thought it's meet to ask if you are willing to care for her daughter. If you are, I would do everything in my power to see that she is given into your care. I'm flattered, Maevon. Maevon was a family to me, and I view her child as my own. I would do anything to see her raised into as brave a woman as her mother. However, I cannot care for her. I'm not worthy to care for her. Worthy? What does that... my apologies. I understand it was a sudden request, and no small one besides. Please forgive the imposition.
I'll be in the village for some time. Should you require treatment for you and yours, please seek me out.
I will. Thank you, Yazan.
I would speak with you further, Warren. Let's return to my dwelling. Let us speak in whispered tones suspiciously next to her, so nothing comes about. Uh-oh.
What are you doing there? How does no one see giant elephant people walking around? It's like having a an anthropomorphic horse as a ninja. You know, it's like you're gonna hear the clip clopping coming. You know, the giant, 8 to 9 foot tall elephant person, you're gonna see that. They're almost as wide as they are tall.
I wasn't too forceful, was I? I simply asked if she was willing. I didn't mean to make her feel obligated to agree. I found her words somewhat mystifying. Not worthy? What could that mean? I'm usually not one to pry, but this worries me. I consider Pasarine a friend, and I am loath to leave her to her troubles. And there is still the matter of the child. I shall have to think on what to do from here. I may need your help again soon, Warren. I hope you are willing.
I am willing, but I need to pee first, so I will be right back. My apologies. Be right back. Okay, looks like this scene's having problems. The background stopped spinning. Yeah. But that's fine. Looking people in Mass Effect are speaking them all the time. Oh yeah, the what were they called? Oh, now it's gonna bother me. The Elcor, yes. I still love the all Elcor Hamlet. All Elcor Shakespeare is amazing.
Well then, if you're willing, I have a task that requires immediate attention. It's simple but essential. Namely, the gathering of herbs. The child is in a vulnerable state, and I would fortify her against further sickness. There are also more wounded in this village than I had anticipated, and my stores have begun running low. It would be best to replenish them while time affords as an opportunity. Can I count on you to help me?
What is your noms? What are thy noms?
Splendid. I require several of the reddish soma herbs which grow among the shrubbery to the northeast.
A shrubbery!
With both of us working in tandem, I wager we should have enough gathered before the next bell.
Well, I don't have any bells, but we can do this instead. Aha! We require a shrubbery! It appears to be the herbs you seek, but only their stems remain. Another enterprising alchemist must have already been here. That bastard. We require another shrubbery! Ooh, what kind of cake? What kind of cake? This is important! What kind of cake? Hello, snake thingies. Wait, where am I? Oh, wait, no, I can just do this. Gotcha.
Damn!
What is sand cake? You gotta tell me that. What is sand cake?
I saw the creatures emerge from the bush, and from the brush. But you felled them before I had a chance to be frightened. I'm glad you survived unscathed. If that had been me... Any road, did you manage to find the Soma?
I found this. Is this Soma? I played Soma years ago. There's a whole video series on it.
Excellent work. Excellent work! My search came up fruitless. It appears we're not the only ones seeking this particular herb. It shouldn't come as a surprise, I suppose. This area is well known for the medicinal plants that grow here. I think it's lunchtime. Gone for something healthy today. Tuna paste, salad. Oh, tuna pasta salad, and a light vinaigrette. Interesting.
Sounds tasty.
If my supplies run low once more, perhaps I should ask the villagers if they have any to spare. For now, I believe we've found all we can. Let's return to Palakastan.
Oh, okay. Yep. Huh. It's just a little white cake. Is there anything special about it?
As I suspected, we weren't the only ones searching the jungle. I returned to my quarters to find a bag positively stuffed to the brim with herbs, including Soma, in fact. I asked a nearby colleague who delivered this bounty, and they told me it was one of the Arkosadara stewards. I believe I know who it is. Her name is Sula. A shy one, but obviously kind of heart. There's Thai chicken soup. I spied her eavesdropping during our conversation with Pasarin. Poorly, I might add. I apologize for asking more of you at the end of a trying day, but would you speak with her for me? Offer her thanks for the herbs, and perhaps find out if she knows anything of Pasarin's troubles. For my part, I'll begin synthesizing the medicine at once. Sula should be somewhere nearby. I pray you have a productive conversation.
I believe she's right there. Hello, Sula. How are you?
Over here flexing. You're just showing off those massive biceps of yours. Your massive lady biceps.
Oh, you are... I mean, who are you? Do you require something from me? Don't play dumb. I know elephants don't forget. The herbs, I came upon them while hunting, nothing more. I have heard that the medicine made from them is effective in treating the ailments of younger children. It seemed only meet that I should do my part, as it were. What do you know of Pasarin's troubles? Oh, that... Well... Very well. I believe I can shed some light on the root of Pasarin's distress. That is what you wish to hear, yes? He has asked you to speak with me, just as he asked you to gather his herbs. Pretty sweet in taste, but you can add a lot of things to it. Ah, okay. Well, then perhaps it is best for us all to speak together. Go to him and allow me some time to gather my thoughts. I shall approach you when I am ready. One is best, of course. Where'd he go? There he is.
You're just in time. I only just finished synthesizing the medicine. So, did Sula tell you anything of interest? Well, well, I suppose I can hear it straight from her. I appreciate you felt it fit to include me.
Firstly, I owe you an apology. I was sneaky about our concern for Pasarin. I know what it is that weighs on her mind, you see. That is what you want to hear, yeah? Want to know, yes? The story is troubling to hear, and even more troubling to relate. Before I tell it, you must promise me that you will be her strength in the days to come.
Of course. Anything to help a friend.
Dazar, her beloved husband, was killed. When the Veil of Chaos descended upon the world, he fled into the jungle and transformed into one of those terrible beasts. He returned here a monster, where my sister Chapa met his warmth, met his wrath. Neither of them survived the ensuing struggle. I was there as well. Despite his monstrous form, I knew it was Dazar. I froze in terror while Chapa stood undaunted. She fought alone for my cowardice. It was my fault she died. I knew this, and yet I laid the blame on Pasarin's shoulders. I lashed out at her, cursing her for her husband's cowardice. When we both should have comforted the other in mourning, I turned my back on her. I left her to bear the burden of not one, but 2 deaths. It is only natural that she would be hesitant to look after another, given that. I was a fool to condemn Pasarin, when it was my duty to protect the people here. I have wanted nothing more than to apologize since that day, but I fear my words were too cruel to forgive. I cannot stand to meet her gaze. You could try.
It was a difficult time for everyone. We often lose ourselves in moments of crisis, but so long as we find our way back, we are worthy of forgiveness. Chapa would agree, I'm sure. She wouldn't blame you for what happened, nor would she want you to blame yourself. Pasarin doubtless feels the same.
You are right. I must apologize to her. That is the only course. Warren, was it? I will speak with Pasarin, but I require some time to muster my courage. Soon, I promise.
Quest complete. Hello, Sula. Let's do it!
Thank you for lending an ear to my troubles, Warren. If you are willing, there is a place I would travel to, and I wish for you to accompany me. Administering to my duties may help calm my nerves. To that end, I mean to inspect the temples for signs of disrepair. After we have finished, I hope to find the courage to once again look Pasarin in the eyes. With all the monsters about, most of my attention of late has been focused on finding and protecting those who have fled. With the arrival of the Radiant Host, however, there is finally time to attend to this long-neglected duty.
Duty.
I too must ask that you go with Sula, knowing that their holy place are being knowing that their holy places are being cared for may set the people's hearts at ease. Even an ounce of comfort is precious in these trying times.
Much appreciated. Would that I could join you, but I'm afraid an alchemist's tools are of little help against fangs and claws. That doesn't mean I'll stand idly by, however. I'll remain here and continue making medicine for the children. My hands may be clumsy with sword and shield, but there are few more adroit. But there are few more adroit with mortar and pestle.
We are blessed indeed to have a pair such as you looking after us. Well then, let us begin the patrol. Our final destination shall be Purusa, to the southeast. It is a bit of a trek, so make the proper arrangements before departing.
Been watching the to play. It was a real blast to play. That was a fun-ass game. I loved it. I had so much fun with that fucking game. Where you at? There you are.
Oh god, not the milkman, not again. That stage, god damn it. It has been some time since I set foot in the hallowed grounds. In times bygone, there were even more places such as this in this region, but many were moved to Vanaspati. From one of the divinities worshipped here were these words passed down, that we might send off our departed with its wisdom. Just as life leads to death, so too does death lead to life. Do not shed tears for the departed, for they have but set foot upon a new journey. Be not forlorn that your paths have diverged, but look forward with joy to the day that they might cross again. For as long as I can remember, I followed in my sister's footsteps. In her absence I have felt loss. Whenever I think to forge a path of my own making, my legs become heavy and my heart becomes anxious. Yeah. I mean, I'm speaking on behalf of somebody who I never knew, but... Thank you, Warren. Yezan has a generous soul, and to have your wisdom to buoy me is more than I deserve. Would that I could open my heart to Pasarim in such a way. This part of the temple appears to be well kept. Let us check on the other side, shall we? Okay. Ooh. This area is in ghastly shape. Scratches here and cracks there. Will you help me to investigate further? We will cover more ground by searching separately. I shall search around this area. I trust you to do your due diligence. Fuck you. What? I don't want. It's not my job. This is your job, not my job. Your job. I'm just here to keep your ass safe, not split the party. The stones here are crumbling and fragments of them litter the ground. It would be best to replace them. Where else does it want me to go? Shiny? Oh, shiny. Where's shiny? There's shiny. The stones here are cracked and require repair. Okay. Where is third shiny? Third shiny, where are you? Where's third shiny? Is it up here? Nope. Where is it asking me to go? Oh, there it is. I found it. Don't worry, everyone. My eyes, through these glasses, they found it. The stone of the foundation appears to be unstable. However, filling in the area where the grout has fallen away should remedy that. I don't know if just throwing in some grout is going to fix that. Have you finished? Was it as bad as it looks? I see. This may have been a site of... This may have been the site of a battle or some other horrific conflict. I must do what I can to see it repaired. With this temple, it may be remote. The devout do come here on occasion to offer their prayers. Thank you for helping me today. This has helped me forget the crises that plagued us and reminded me of simpler times, when we would look after the roads and protect the pilgrims on their journeys. I ever looked forward to setting out on patrol with my sister by my side, but I must find a way to manage without her, to set foot upon my own path. My first step must be to apologize to Pasarim, even if she may refuse it. No more distractions. That being said, if you were by my side, it may be all the easier for me to find the right words. I don't wanna. Okay, I'll do it. Oh, neck. Neck wants to crack, but I can't find the right angle. Ugh. Hello! I'm here. Oh, hello, Warren. And Sula. I take it your patrol was fruitful. I just administered a soothing salve to Pasarin's child. She's sleeping soundly now, so as speaking would not wake her. Pasarin, I'm sorry. I should not have said all those horrible things before. I was not in my right mind. It was my fault my sister was killed. I stood frozen in fear when Dazar attacked. Yet when it was all over, I placed the blame on you. I was a fool. No, Sula, you were right. It was I who couldn't ease his troubles. It was my fault he succumbed to the despair that gnawed at his heart. We lost something during this tragedy, though through no one's fault but fate. These difficult times when we shouldn't blame ourselves for their cruelty. There is reason in your answer, of course, but forgiveness of the self is no simple matter. I am overjoyed to speak with you again, Sula. However, I'm afraid I need more time to come to terms with everything that has occurred. Would that I knew how much Pasadine was suffering. I could have been there to comfort her. Perhaps there is something I could do now. Something to set her upon the right path. Maybe? It is plain that Pasadine is not yet ready to forgive herself. But I'm at a loss as to what we should do. Do we leave her be, or is there some way we can help? I, for one, will not sit idly by while she suffers alone. Perhaps if she had something to remind her of her beloved, she would more easily accept his loss. Pasadine never did have the chance to say her farewells. Warren, I'm afraid I must ask you to aid once more. Will I have it? It appears I shall be in your debt again, but it is well worth it. During the chaos, most of us fled northwest to the bridge. Let us retrace those steps, and we may find something that belongs to Dazar. Pick up anything that catches your eye, and we can share what we have found once we reach the bridge. Thank you for all you've done for Sula thus far, Warren. Her spirits are already much improved for your efforts. Let's hope that we can effect the same change in Pasadine. Dazar did enjoy his jewelry and baubles, so it isn't inconceivable that he may have dropped something as he fled. If you should spy anything glittering in the brush, it couldn't hurt to pick it up. Is that a fact? Well, then I'll just go find it then. Aha! A glittering object. Though the glimmer of this object caught your eye at a distance, on closer inspection, it is just a rock. Oh, so like, okay, I see. Got it. Also, just a rock. Hi, how you doing? I'm gonna hit you with magic. I'm gonna hit you with magic. I'm gonna hit you with magic. And then you will fucking die. Then you will fucking die. Then you will fucking die. He did. Told you. You didn't believe me. Why didn't you believe me? How goes the search? I found this necklace among the underbrush, one of Dazar's favorites. But it seems to be missing the jewel that made it shine so brilliantly. Ah, what's that in your hand? Why, this is it! The very jewel I spoke of. We make an excellent team, eh? However, we cannot give this to Pasadine as it is. We must repair it first. Doubtless Yazan will be able to lend his expertise in that respect. Let us return to the village and speak with him. You know, I could whip out a multi-seater mount. You don't have to walk back alone. I have a few. Well, 4. I have 4. I have a car, and I have 2 big chocobos, and something else. I have something else that's a multi-seater. Oh yeah, the chocobo carriage. Sula has told me all about your findings. Quite excitable, in fact. Quite excitably, in fact. She's gone to find materials so she can polish the necklace to a mirror sheen. As for the jewel, I believe I can take it off your hands for the time being. This repair should prove simple enough. Adhesive is one of the most elementary recipes. Once the necklace is in a presentable shape, I'll bring Sula to visit Pasadine. Could you go ahead and tell her to wait for us? If we take longer than expected, I trust you can keep her enraptured with one of your grand tales. I could do that. Possible. Probably even. Hi. You have something for me? I don't recall asking you asking anything of you. Passarin, I would like you to have this, please. This is Dazar's necklace. Oh, he was so proud the day he bought this. How in the world did you find it? I had naught but memories to remind me of him. But this sight of his neck makes me feel like he isn't so far away after all. There is nothing I can do to change the past, but I can work to help give us both a brighter future. This was the least I could do, and I could not have done it without the help of these two. Thank you for this gift, truly, and for your wise words. I see now that you're right. We mustn't let the tragedies of yesterday keep us rooted in place. Or just keep moving.
Well said, well said! Might I add that wounds heal more quickly when a salve is applied to them. When we ignore the pain they cause, they rot. We must take actions to see them healed, and rest when we are tired. Only when our energy returns can we move forward, carefully, one step at a time.
Yes, one step at a time. Yazan, if it isn't too much trouble, could I help to take care of the... Could I help to care for the child? The scars of recent tragedy are yet too fresh for me to take care of her entirely by myself, but even so, that doesn't mean I cannot assist in some small way. I have my own child to look over, of course, but still, if you were able to take the child under your wing, I would be happy to assist you whenever you need me. For the time being, I could be her wet nurse. Any medicine she requires would be your responsibility, I suppose. Together we can see that she emerges from her affliction as hale as any newborn babe.
That is a splendid idea, I must admit. I could hardly think of a better arrangement myself.
I shall hunt and bring food for the child that she might grow to be as strong like her father and mother. That is what Joppa would do, and one step at a time, I shall make her proud. The emptiness I feel at Dazar's loss will take some time to fill, but I believe in time I will heal. He would want me to heal. Allow me to thank you once again for all you have done. We owe you more than we can repay. Now, I would like to see the child for myself. You just gonna leave your child behind while you go do that? Okay.
I'm not one for the subtleties of conversation, but I'd say they went as well as could be expected, wouldn't you? Now, come back to my workshop. There's something I'd like to give you.
Is it cheesecake? Or pizza? Or both? Can I have pizza cheesecake? Or cheesecake pizza?
Truth be told, I had already resolved to raise the child myself, but the prospect of having a helping hand is comforting indeed. I suppose the true work starts from here, eh? I'm glad to finally have good news to share with Kesaref and Meivan. I've been so occupied with treating the sick and injured that I've had little time to think of the departed. My friends really are gone, but I can still honor their memory. If anything has become clear from recent events, it is that the people of this settlement must speak with one another about their troubles. Solitary thoughts so quickly turn dark. I'm more than capable of treating the wounds we can see, but it takes a community to heal those that are hidden. I admit the latter prospect may take some time for me to become accustomed to. Your presence... Alchemist... That's an alchemist. There we go. Find a way. Would that there were more than one would that there were more than one of me, huh? Luckily, I know more than a few concoctions that would give me the vigor of several men. I only need to have the energy to prove them. Regardless, I apologize for dragging you along all this time, even though I doubt we would have arrived at such an amicable conclusion without you. So, I retract my apology. Although her parents are no longer with us, I must do my utmost to raise their child in a way that would meet with their approval.
I owe my friends that much. Eh, just give me the muns. Shoopy-dee-doo. Another one? Hey, Dios mío. Well, tell you what. I want to keep going, but unfortunately, I gotta go. I started an hour late, and I would normally go another hour, but truth be told, the snow came down really hard yesterday, all throughout yesterday and last night, and I need to get out there and clear the driveway and get that all cleared up before I'm allowed to go to bed. So I'm going to end this here. We'll come back next Friday, do more quests, level up Red Mage some more, and hang out, because it's what we do. But for now, I'm taking off. But before we talk about tomorrow, which, by the way, I better pull it up so I can see what's going on that, actually. Hold on a second. Give me just a second before I start my, what we always do. Hold on a minute. Where is it? There it is. Okay. Oh, it got shifted. Okay. Well, anyway, like I was saying, before we go, before I talk about tomorrow, which is what's to be a Saturday time, let's talk about what we talk about at the end of every live stream. Plug time. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, and everything in between, if you enjoyed what you saw here today, then please consider stopping over at my Patreon, patreon.com/featherhoof_gaming, where for just a couple bucks a month, not only can you help support the channel, help it grow, help me get better equipment for the studio and whatnot, but you get something back in return, from exclusive access to a Discord chat, early access to videos, exclusive patron-only unedited versions of all my videos, being a voice on Multiplayer Saturdays, which is tomorrow, which that poll is still going. It goes until the midnight prior to Eastern time, by the way, to the stream. Right now, looks like people have either changed or withdrawn their votes, because the votes have changed. Right now, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is leading the pack, with Monster Hunter Rise Switch, Gang Beasts, and Sea of Thieves all tying for second place. So if there's something that you would like to play or see played tomorrow, and you're a patron, head on over there while you still have time so you can make your voice heard. But if none of that entices you, you could, of course, instead subscribe to this channel right here on Twitch, which will give you the ability to kill ads, because let's face it, who doesn't love killing ads? And it gives you access to the emoticons being spammed by, let's see, hold on. By Box Fox, and the Box Fox, and Box Fox, and Box Fox, and Ellie, and Box Fox, and Ellie. Also remember, if you're an Amazon Prime or Prime Gaming subscriber, you can subscribe to one channel every 30 days for free, so why not make it this one? Costs you nothing extra, kicks a little bit back to the channel, and you still get access to the emoticons, so win-win. But if you have absolutely no money to spend, I understand, money can be tight, I understand that, but you can still support the channel for free. Absolutely nothing. First off, by sharing it, letting people know the channel is here, let them know what we do, help grow the community, because the bigger the community, the more we can do with more people. And feedback and constructive criticism helps out immensely. Keeps the channel growing, keeps it moving forward, more importantly, keeps it from moving backwards. And you can do so when this episode shows up on YouTube later, where in the comments section below, you can let me know what you liked, what you didn't like, things you'd like to see more of, less of, or just other games you'd like to see played on the channel. And that is my shtick. That is my spiel. I am out of here for today. I will be back tomorrow with Multiplayer Saturday. Like I said, as of yesterday, it was going to be Sea of Thieves. As of today, it looks like it's going to be Mario Kart 8. So tune in tomorrow and see what we'll be playing. And again, if you're a patron, head on over to patreon.com. That poll is still going. Let your voice be heard. For now, take care. Have yourselves a fantastic morning, afternoon, evening, or sleep, whichever one you're heading towards. And I will see you all next time.